Official, Tottenham Hotspur part ways with Ange Postecoglou. Breaking, Tottenham Hotspur have confirmed the departure of head coach Ange Postecoglou, just over 2 weeks after guiding the club to a dramatic Europa League final win over Manchester United in Bilbao. The decision was made by chairman Daniel Levy, following a season filled with highs and lows, ultimately culminating in a disappointing 17th-place Premier League finish. Despite European glory, celebrations masked deeper tensions. In the days following the Europa League triumph, Spurs players were seen celebrating exuberantly in central London, waving white handkerchiefs to "Freed from Desire" at Mistress of Mayfair. Postecoglou, however, celebrated elsewhere, a subtle sign of the growing disconnect between him and his squad. Outwardly, the manager still had the public support of key players like Christian Romero and James Maddison. But sources close to the club revealed a different picture, a manager who had become increasingly distant in recent months. Once known for sharing breakfast with the team, Postecoglou had recently taken to eating alone, his usual ham and cheese toastie now delivered to his room. Some players had even begun taking issues to other staff members instead of directly approaching him. Cracks behind the scenes. While Postecoglou remained loyal to his coaching staff and inspired affection from players tired of former boss Antonio Conte's moody demeanor, behind the scenes, the picture was far more fractured. A major source of frustration was the club's failure to land key transfer target Desire Du, who visited Tottenham's training ground last summer but ended up signing for PSG. His emergence in the Champions League final only rubbed salt in the wounds of a campaign filled with missed opportunities. Injuries were another recurring issue. The team suffered from a string of long-term absences: Romero, Son, Richarlison, Kulusevski, Van de Ven, and more, causing serious friction between the coaching and medical teams. The situation reached a boiling point after a string of high-profile breakdowns, most notably Richarlison's calf injury following repeated muscle issues. Stubborn tactics and unmet expectations. Postecoglou's attacking, Angeable style was both praised and questioned. Despite criticism about being too open at the back, he refused to adjust his principles, famously replying, "It's just who we are, mate." Some players felt more tactical flexibility was needed, especially in games where early leads were squandered, like the dramatic 4-3 loss to Chelsea and the 3-2 defeat to Brighton. To his credit, there were moments of adaptation, such as the more disciplined approach seen in their Europa League knockout run. But for Daniel Levy, the bottom line was the Premier League table: 22 losses in 38 games and just 78 points from the last 66 league matches. What's next for Spurs? Attention now turns to who will succeed Postecoglou. Brentford's Thomas Frank is believed to be a leading candidate, partly due to his strong relationship with Spurs technical director Johan Lange. Other names floated include Andoni Iraola from Bournemouth, Marco Silva from Fulham, Simone Inzaghi from Al Hilal, and Oliver Glasner from Crystal Palace. A sensational return for Mauricio Pochettino is reportedly unlikely due to his new role with the United States national team and the massive compensation it would entail. Postecoglou's farewell statement: in his departing words, Postecoglou reflected with pride, "When I reflect on my time as manager of Tottenham Hotspur, my overriding emotion is one of pride. The opportunity to lead one of England's historic football clubs and bring back the glory it deserves will live with me for a lifetime." That night in Bilbao was the culmination of 2 years of hard work, dedication, and belief. "We laid the foundations for future success, and I have enormous faith in this group of players. To the fans, I always felt your support, even through the tough times. To my staff and players, thank you. You are legends of this football club. We are forever connected. Or dear ist Facer." As Tottenham turn the page on yet another managerial era, all eyes are on Levy's next move, with fans hoping the next chapter finally delivers the consistency they crave.